Defensively, Bielefeld gives him a different look. A guy who can space.
Oh, he missed it too. And all the way down three-quarter court it goes.
Nice run.
And the feed to lead. Boy, great foot speed to run.
His jump shot is one of the top shooters, if not the top shooter in the freshman class this year.
Look at this Sierra blocking shots and hitting jump.
He's one of the best assist men in the conference, and he has to sit.
Well, Gilder was really a member of the highly rated recruiting class.
He had a good game yesterday, 10 points, 4 rebounds.
He can score, get a shot up the dribble, good offensive player in transition as well.
Briscoe kick out, Poitras 3. Got it.
Well, that's big.
3. Jones inside, swatted away by Labissiere.
Labissiere with a good block right there, rotating over defensively.
Eulis pull up triple. Got it.
He's a coach on the floor. We use that term quite a bit, but he is a legitimate coach on the floor.
Again, Kentucky made a little push, and the Aggies pushed right back, up by 6. This time they cut Briscoe off at the pass. Nice look inside. Labissiere with a slam up.
Just to shoot the 3. John Calipari knows he's in a battle. This is a legitimate top 15 team. Texas A&M.
Here comes Willis for 3.
Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Take the turn and get called for the block.
And we reset the shot clock for the Wildcats. We approach 11 minutes remaining. Back out to Tyler Eulis near midcourt.
I think it's amazing, man, how you see teams rise and they see the blue jersey. They play at such a level against the Cats.
Briscoe back to Eulis. Now Murray on the baseline, and Collins got right up on him to get an opportunity to shoot. 4 to shoot. Eulis is going to have to put one up from three-point range. And got it!
That's a pretty good choice, right? 2 points differential.
Murray, triple on the way.
Not there for him today.
Briscoe keeps it alive. Murray will try again. He won't miss 2 in a row.
Why not? Why lead the league and rushing the court down at Kentucky? Look at the orchestra leader. He's just like that orchestra leader. Takes charge.
Briscoe all the way under. Didn't take a shot.
Goes back again. Oh!
That's why he didn't take the shot. Now gets it back to Eulis.
Oh, nice fake.
Got Edwards in the air. Got the 3 in the air. J.J. Frazier. That one saved by Murray. And back to Eulis for 3. Got it!
Get the second opportunity.
One of, if not the best player we have in our league. And he'll have a seat. We have seen more of those calls, though, in this tournament than I've seen all season.
Poitras, baseline, good.
Minutes, they won that game, and Tennessee wore down a little bit. We saw Rick Barnes after the game. He was proud of how his kids played.
And he should be as well.
With Eulis on the sideline with 2 fouls, Briscoe becomes a point guard, and he is so good with the ball.
Outside, Poitras. 3-pointer.
Kentucky, he says we can't let them get those 3s wide open. We got to at least contest them. But when you got Alex Poitras, a guy who's not usually a 3-point shooter making 3s, you kind of shake your head a bit.
Yeah, they're very capable. And there's Poitras right on cue. And Cayley.
When he gets it, moves his feet well, stays in front.
Bosson just bumped enough to take that shot off. There's Eulis again. Bingo!
He's going. Impressive. Full court pressure. Eulis out of the game. Briscoe's going to handle the point.
That is not going to be a problem for Kentucky. Too many ball hands. You see that little step through? Almost broken up, but. Corner, open again. 3-pointer is good for Jones. That was Disher got swatted away.
I thought Arthur Edwards was going to windmill one.
Riley North from outside won't go. Briscoe chases it down to Murray.
And it was a convincing LSU victory down in Baton Rouge.
One of the few times this year that Kentucky has gotten out rebounded badly. A +14 for LSU.
Poitras. There's the punctuation mark for senior.
Especially him for Kentucky.
Well, John Calipari saying yesterday their problem this year has been inconsistency with the big. No problem with these guys in the backcourt.
I love the.
He's got 17.
defense is just all over the place. 3-on-1.
Yep. There's the lead, and the give, and the dunk.
And let the senior finish.
Averaging a little over 11 a game. Still hasn't.
Tough shot right there because you couldn't get the angle on the backboard.
Euless, nice pass to Briscoe, and now the corner to Murray. Got it for three, and he scored a three.
They beat them down in Rupp Arena. They've been dominant at home.
Perfect at 16-0 at Rupp. They haven't lost there, in fact, in 2 years ago in overtime against Arkansas. Murray slipped a little bit, but the extra pass and up and under to Poitras. Nice ball movement by 5.5-minute mark. 13 points, Kentucky lead.
3 perimeter players have played well. Briscoe, Murray, and Euless.
Euless wraps the pass around to Briscoe. The extra toss to Poitras. And that's
Riley LeChance was a starter, expected to score big buckets for them. He's now out of the starting lineup, and they're better because of it. He's had a sophomore slump that they did not expect to see coming. That is Jamal by Marcus Lee. Means 3 points for Big Blue Nation.
What a freshman season this kid has had. The Ontario native just outside Toronto. He has scored 20-plus points in the last 7 straight games.
And there's that same screen, same look, same make.
And Alabama right back in it with some nice ball movement off transition. They cut it to 2 on Riley Norris' 38th three-pointer of the year.
The pacing of this game has been played at where Alabama wants it to be. They have not allowed Kentucky to really get out the open floor and score in transition.
That'll help. That's the second.
And Eating, you're right. But they avoid the shot clock violation, but Humphries has the rebound. But apparently taking selfies should be his #1 hobby from what we've heard.
Well, eating's one of my hobbies.
Briscoe the kick. Dominique Hawkins knocks down the 3.
Just like he did again. And then Virginia is starting to play like Virginia again. And Malcolm Brogdon, I think, making a great case for ACC Player of the Year. I think he'll most certainly be ACC Defensive Player of the Year.
Lee. Briscoe. Labissiere with the 18-footer. He can make that shot.
If you look at that top 10, it's almost indistinguishable from another year. But they've got like 48 or 50 losses in the top 10. At this point in the season, that's extraordinary to have that many losses among the top teams.
I mean, there have been years where we've had teams still perfect now, or
Moore, Yogi Ferrell, they're all outstanding point guards. But when you add up assists and points and you just minus the turnovers, and that's just the sheer numbers. Tyler Euless is #1. Put in leadership on top of that, I think he even separates himself that much more.
Kentucky on a 12-1 run. Make it 15-1.
17:34 left in the first half, and really what could be an SEC regular season defining win or loss for this Kentucky team. When you look at where the race stacks up, this team.
Lee kept it alive, and it's tracked down by Murray. Briscoe alive. Briscoe to finish. NCAA tournament, but their roster got turned over. A Florida State team that they should have faced in an early season tournament, but the Seminoles lost. A Memphis team that was without Austin Nichols, and now Josh Pastner's squad is really on the ropes. And a Drexel team that had Damian Lee at the time.
He's coming over, and if you do, he'll find somebody.
This is a Kentucky team that has been so dominant here at home under John Calipari. 32 straight wins. Willis on a corner 3. Right. Benny Smith dropping it dime to a Bunu who thought he was fouled. Euless. Outside Murray. That's good.
How about that baseline?
There you go. Benny Smith, same spot. Back of the rim, no rebound pulled underneath by Labissiere.
And the fans,
the mock cheer from these fans.
Well, they've been after him, John in particular, to rebound. If he does that, that's that fourth dimension in his game.
Labissiere recently went 3 full games without pulling a single rebound. Resulting in that kind of mock cheer from these fans.
That'd be like you going 3 weeks without lamb chops.
Oh, yeah, it's possible. Briscoe outside Euless, 1 to shoot. And right in.
He's got to really work on it because he can get to that free throw line. He can turn the corner like Murray and get another chance. You got to come up with that if you're Florida.
Wildcats up 18. They can build on that total. with only about a second between the shot and the game clock.
Think rebound if you're Florida. Contain the dribble. Briscoe really good at turning the corner and creating for some people like this.
Murray buries it.
Wide stuck in.
Ekbunu trying to find some daylight. Lee just swallowed him up.
Numbers again.
Murray from deep.
The defense, but Jeremy Foley got a keeper in this kid. This is a road lesson. To come in and be prepared.
It only took Jeremy Foley about a week to make that decision.
I think all good ADs have a short list, just in case somebody wants to go into play-by-play
if he wants to assert himself. Armani Moore will try three way off the mark, and Briscoe's got another board. And the lob to Poitras.
Going in the locker room, the free throws, not needing to foul and sending them to the free throw line. I think that's what really disrupted the flow of this game, was the number of free throws that we saw down the stretch.
Isaiah Briscoe was in position, but remember, he's got 4 personal fouls. He bailed out and gave the lane. It's an 8-0 run for Tennessee.
As you saw, Kentucky's over 5 minutes without a field goal. Boy, do they need one right now. They trail by 5. Murray trying to get him a triple. Got it.
Not a great offensive lineup in the ball game right now for Kentucky.
Little stutter step drive. Briscoe off to Willis for the baseline jumper.
Boy, in the one.
Off to a great start tonight here for Kansas.
Well, this is the Wayne Selden that every Kansas fan wants to see. He's been aggressive, smart. Boy, what a great move by
Kansas 3-on-2 and tipped away by Poitras.
Not a very smart play.
Murray steps into a 3 and buries it.
It is amazing. First half, but that's not a shot that I think Kentucky wants to see often.
Mason misses a corner 3 at the other end. Ulis tonight, 18 points, 5 assists, 3 steals, no turnovers for Kentucky. Lee will lay it in, and the lead is 5. It makes the hair on the back of your neck, because we don't have hair on the top of our head. It makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. I mean, it is a spine-tingling experience here just before the tip.
No question. And they're going into rock chalk right now to salt this one away. The Kansas.
This has no doubt been his greatest challenge with all that Missouri has been through in the last couple of years, and of course in the last couple of weeks more recently.
He was a heck of a basketball player as well at Mizzou, the 1977 Big 12 Player of the Year.
Willis knocks down a 3 field and 5 for 5 from three-point land. There's that first jump shot, mid-range. Labissiere played a single college game. That can affect the players sometimes, and perhaps it did a little bit for Scal, but he's starting to get more comfortable now, and as we mentioned earlier, going to be used more on the perimeter for Kentucky.
You can see him right there. He set the ball screen, and then he pops back by the three-point line, and that's how they're going to start using him. Let his man help out on the dribble and then shoot that facing jump shot. There he is.
There's another one, and he's 2 for 2 right on the retouch.
He's doing that. He's got 3 outstanding recruits that he signed back in November, and a young team, and they'll continue to get better. Kim Anderson's a class guy and a great basketball coach.
Labissiere.
And just to finish that point, in a 14-team league in the SEC where everybody has nice arenas and everybody puts money into it, knock down a sweet mid-range jumper.
On the run out, Briscoe finds Murray. Bullseye. The freshman.
Clock for Baldwin. Got by Murray, but couldn't cash in. Tough shooting so far for Baldwin. Just 1 of 4. Murray.
Oh, that's big.
And pointed second half. He's got 13 in the game now, too.
Well, what happened right there, too, he took advantage of the fact that Poitras, with the foul situation, was right next to him, and there was no way he was going to try to challenge him. See, but right now, you got to make something happen with your defense. They're zoning up right now.
Briscoe with the dish to Ulis on the wing, and you just told me you didn't like him. Baldwin off the mark. And another rebound for Willis, earning those minutes with his 9th rebound.
And Kentucky get out in transition. A lot of good ball movement. And they know to bring the ball to their leader, their facilitator. Number 3, Tyler Ulis. Showing all you young kids out there that might be 5'8", 5'9", there's a place for you in the game if you can play.
Murray knocks down the 3.
Then I would see you can make that argument. But they got to win a little more. They got to win today. He's certainly an outstanding rebounder. Passes the ball well. I think he's too unselfish offensively.
What a great problem to have as a coach, though, huh? That's too unselfish.
Terrific player.
Briscoe with a ball fake. Kicks it to a wide-open Poitras, and he knocks down the mid.
This is where you set up the press, and this is where so often they can frustrate and turn over their opponents.
And almost did that time, but Briscoe able to secure it.
Well, and the last person in the world I think Coach Calipari wants to bring the ball up the floor is Derek Willis.
No doubt about that. Willis puts it on the floor again here. Now looks for an option as shot clock down to 6. Briscoe to the corner to Willis, and he connects. 47 seconds to play in this first half. With an 11-point Kentucky lead.
Because of the struggles at the offensive end, Arkansas hasn't been able to get into its press and have any kind of effectiveness with it.
Ulis with the 3. Down low now, the big man, Kingsley.
Oh, that's a foul.
And he wanted to call. He's been frustrated throughout the night, and he thought he earned the whistle. Oh, climb the ladder, my man, Derek Willis. Got the start.
Brown finds Bowers. Bowers couldn't finish once again. Ends up on his backside. Kentucky has numbers 5-on-4. Briscoe with a great dime, and maybe that'll get Labissiere a little confidence.
Here he is at the offensive end. They work it to Murray for 3. Got it. He's had a 3 in every game. Well, Kentucky into the front court playing with a lead for the first time. Ulis would have had an open shot, but the pass was off the mark. They're wanting to feed Murray right now. He's got the hot hand. Underneath instead. Nice dish in.
Any of the conferences in college basketball.
If you haven't seen Texas A&M, you'll see them next Super Tuesday nights. Sean and Shannon and I will be there for that one. And as Sean said, tomorrow night on ESPN2, Ole Miss against Ben Simmons and LSU. We'll be in Baton Rouge tomorrow night. Here's Ulis, wide open 3, got it.
A beautiful move by. Oh, that's not
that
close.
Is not a good shot. Zupardo with an air ball.
It's not good.
That chance.
It's not good before the release if both of us know that it has no chance of going in.
That one had a good chance of going in.
Mental focus.
No look pass to Briscoe and the extra dish to Murray for 3.
How quickly they come back. Murray with a circus shot. But he's got springs. Just go right back up. I was here in the Winthrop game. He had 14 points. He did that. Now it was a much smaller team, not athletic team in Winthrop, but he just went right back up where it went to the rim. Count the basket. Poitras years ago at Kansas State.
And Jenkins also sat on the bench under Kevin Stallings for a while as assistant coach.
Good play by Briscoe, getting to the paint, drawing the defense. 3. That was the night. Now 2 of 6 down the 3-point line.
Here's Briscoe inside. Ulis. Briscoe. Poitras. Alex Poitras with
their new building next week, and we'll have more on that as we proceed through the evening as the Rebels turn the ball over on their opening possession.
And now look here, Matt, they've already changed. They got a bigger body on Tyler Ulis this time down the floor.
And it is Perez, and the basket by Ulis.
Yesterday that he would be really depressed if they came in here and they just crumbled to the environment, that they wouldn't come in, they wouldn't compete, and they wouldn't fight. He said that's exactly what they did that first half. He said flat out, we just have to get out here in the second half, compete and fight.
Well done. Team basket right there.
Just the second basket for Sai. He usually averages just under 12 a game. He's got 4.
Change defense. Looks like a little 1-3-1. Ball gets thrown to the corner.
Ulis. Nothing but net.
Off the rim. Marcus Lee back outside. Isaiah Briscoe. Oh, that was pretty. Nice dish. Beautiful.
Oh, did he draw everybody with that dribble?
Lyle drive. Defended really well. Labissiere. Scout.
I'm getting better.
Yes, you are.
How about that? Nice little slap back. Number 23. An excellent shooter. We talk about his ability to put it on the floor. And they have mounted. Whoa, bring it on. Dribble, drive, head.
No.
What a play by Murray. Alley-oop. What a turnabout. What a turnabout.
Williams from the corner, no. Murray. Briscoe, Murray for 3.
And nice patience, too, by Briscoe. I think you got to stay at home on him.
Well, they've got Bates Diop on him defensively. Kicks it out.
Such a forceful player, Murray, though. Here's the guy that gets into the lane and gets it to the right people.
Briscoe, spin, set up, Poitras.
Ooh, how about that? Tough kid, the reason he's back out there defensively.
Surely you jest.
Create momentum, a dunk like that makes everybody a little excited.
Holder airborne, a little bit too close, batted away. Loose ball picked up by Kentucky and Briscoe. Ulis attacks, he lays it up and in.
Transition.
Deadly 53% of their points for the season have come in the paint.
Yeah, last game they scored 50% of the points in the paint as well.
Murray lifts it, connects for 3.
As we approach the 3-minute mark, Kentucky by 16 in its first appearance after its first loss of the year last Thursday night at UCLA. Great penetration by Briscoe results.
This hard against everybody else, and that's the next step for this team.
Losses to Monmouth, Kansas, and Wake Forest so far this year. 4-3 unranked, but on the verge of a huge win. Willis for 3, got it.
The question begs right now, the prevailing storyline is, how will the youth, albeit talented youth, respond for Kentucky?
I was wondering
Carol, what do you make of the strategy of Illinois State and Coach Muller to extend the pressure against these Kentucky ball handlers in this game so far?
Well, I like the way they're extending pressure, and I also like the fact that they're not trapping every single time down the court. That's just keeping the guards for Kentucky off balance, and there's a nice...
Nothing but white shirts on the glass. Briscoe on the drive. Murray for 3. Yes!
4. Something that point guard Tyler Ulis that still eats at him. Something that has bothered him all offseason. Thinks about every day, drives him. Murray, sure, not a 3. Is that a challenge for Cal to step up his shoot game?
It's hard to match Pat Riley in the shoot.
That's true. I was going to say, you're going to see Cal again on Monday.
Stir in the pot there, partner. You're stirring the pot.
Inside to Matt on his injury.
Yeah, trainers are checking him out right now. Spoke with the sports information director, and they're going to get us an update as soon as they find out.
Briscoe the lob. From Haiti. And he was actually in his home when they experienced that earthquake a few years ago. The rim experiences one out, but did Obviously, Skal is okay, his family as well. So that's an experience that's lived with him forever as Murray finishes in. Angel Nunez, the transfer from Gonzaga. Here's Murray alone. You bet. And that's something that Coach Cal has to constantly tell players when he's recruiting them. He said kind of once they're here, they get it. And they understand it and they trust him. But when you're recruiting them, to try and tell them, hey, your points may not be as high, your minutes may not be as high.
His body shielding the defender off, protecting that ball. He's got to get BU in the offense. They go back to the zone. They miss the air. Off the dribble, 3 guys. You're just not going to do that against the #1 team in the country and their building. If they're going to have a chance to get back in this game, we're going to take care of it, make better decisions. That's a good decision.
The lob and the finish. A 4-year starter. Leads 11, building a little quiet. This will help.
Country, but they're going to learn a lot from this game and take it with them to the next one and on down the road. I don't think it's just one guy that's going to get better. I think it's their whole team.
Talking about getting better, the team will move to 5-0 tonight, and they're the #1 ranked team in the country, and they can get a lot better. Poitras is looking some.
Nice drive, but it won't go for Allstork. And Kentucky has controlled the glass early. Briscoe again.
Get the 50-50 ball.
Man.
He's impressive. Tyler Ulis.
5 assists, a couple of rebounds. A career high 21 points. And what an assist.
Wanted the ball inside. He had Ulis on him, but Jones took the 3 and missed it badly. And at the other end, Lee with a slam.
Boy, when Kentucky missed their first shot of the night. Kick out to Murray. And Briscoe made that happen with the offense.
He despises the zone. He cannot stand it, and yet he's playing.
But let me say this, as the Cats force the turnover, and the zone leads to the first basket in transition.